Tom Obrien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom Obrien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 104, NASDAQ off 27, S&P's off 14, gold contract up $3, trading at $1,580 an ounce. Silver down 6 cents at $26.95 an ounce. Platinum off 14 bucks at $1,386 an ounce. Copper down a penny and a half at $3.36 a pound. Light sweet crude up 56 cents at $88.71 a barrel. Bonds, there you go, baby. Up 25 ticks at 152.30. That might as well be 153. That's going to 160, baby. And King Dollar, she got over a high. Bonds and King Dollar got over their highs, folks. King Dollar up 28 ticks at 84.09. The euro is trading out at 120.68. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we have out here? What we have out here, folks, is this. S&Ps, we go from a price point. This is, we get down, let's see. We started out, whoops. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 3 days ago, you're up at the 1380 level. We're 1336 right now. We did 800 million shares. It's going to need more than that. Bottom line, though, expanded from yesterday. We are on our way into this 1325 area. I suspect what we're going to do is we're going to make the run all the way down to this 1282. The reason I'm saying that, folks, is that the DAX in Germany is screaming. I mean screaming. The market's screaming, too. But the DAX is absolutely screaming that it wants the June lows. We'll see whether they get volume at those lows. Dow Industrial's down $1.04. We're 12,617. Bottom line, same deal there. The Dow is under the highs of the last swing point. The Dow's on its way down to also the 12,143 area. NASDAQ Composite. What you have with the Composite is this. Composite out here today, we did volume of 1.9 billion. That expanded. That's still going to need more volume, by the way, as it goes after this first swing point. Composite is at 2862. She wants to run down to this 2769 area. And what it's going to be all about, folks, no doubt, the larger move is going to be all about Apple. Apple's going to come out with its numbers at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Netflix, NFLX, that just come out with numbers. Let's go see what Netflix is doing. Netflix closed at $80.39. That's trading down $7 right now at $73.54. And let's see what they have to say. So the the earnings, the estimate was on 5 cents. They say they're making 11. Bottom line, the market's not believing them, that's for sure. And here it is. This is why. This happened yesterday, too, with Texas Instruments. Bottom line, top-line revenue number, folks. They didn't make it. You know, so picture this. They're claiming that their bottom-line number, they went from 5 cents to 11 cents, and they can't even make their top line. The market shouldn't believe it. That's the bottom line. BWLD, Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings closed at $78, down $1.79. In session, that's down another $11 right now at $67. And $67 was a no-brainer. 67. The gap was wide open anyway. You're at $78. The gap, folks, is $70. You're trading at 67 right now. That thing is going to be toasted and roasted. The gaps are wide open, folks, particularly just before you're coming out with earnings. Just get out of the stock. That's like a gap like that. Once you're into the gap, that is a huge magnet, flat out. Bottom line is it's down there. Sales were up 5.3%, same-store sales. Earnings per share was 62 cents. They're cutting their forward forecast. So let's go back and look at that for a second. Okay, so you're down $11 right now. The initial gap, let me put this on a weekly for a second. Put that back 3 years. Okay, so, oh boy, this is going to be, Okay, so watch this, folks. You went topside the February of 2012. The bottom of that topside is right where it's trading right now at 68. The real key is going to be, it's probably going to be too much volume. And what that's going to set up, much lower prices, meaning down to the 52 area. What does that do? The 52 area, folks, just basically toast huge amount of people in a very short amount of time. You talk about, if you want to see something, one of the Tigers said, well, yeah, you're going to be kidding me. The stock has already gone from 60 to 20. Well, bottom line is that Peabody Energy, folks, now wants to go to $8. This is actually amazing. So let's go take a look at, put this on a weekly right now. And what you got with Peabody Energy, yeah, she's going after $8, you know. So we'll see what she does at 16. She's going after the lows of 2008. That's where it's going. Panera, PNRA. Panera closed at 141. That's trading up $9 at 150. There's a food company that's making money. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so Panera, their earnings per share. Now watch this. This is just so cool. Watch this shake out. So we just went through Netflix. Netflix was supposed to make 5 cents. They made 11. Now Panera earnings were $1.50. That was up year over year 27%. That's a big number. Same store sales up 7.1%. Second quarter revenue they're looking at $530 million estimate. And they're saying, hey, their estimate's going to go down a little too. They're saying their estimate's going to go down, but bottom line is that they're pushing it higher. At I see what's going on. Yeah, 151. It doesn't do a thing for the stock anyway. The stock's down from $1.64, and at 151, you're just coming into the swing point that we were 3 days ago. And if we take this and put this back on a weekly and see where we're set up right now, yeah, the stock's going lower. Interesting. There's some support, but the stock's going lower. You already have a high volume. No, you have a high with no volume, and then you came down with some volume. Nothing that heavy. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Now, let's go over to the bond market. Bonds out here, folks. Bottom line, this is what they did. Did 342,000 contracts. You have a closing high. We closed out here at 152.31. Might be 153. This baby's going to launch, folks. It's going to launch into 160. Let me just see this here again. So we got, if you want to see something really wild, go 134, 44, 54. I can make a case of 18, 46, 56, 66. That's 164. 164. 164 is the ABC structure. 160. So what you have is this. You have a daily at 160. You have a larger weekly at 160. You have a daily at 164 bond, 30-year bond. You have the weekly at 160. Bottom line, 160 is on the agenda. We go over to the dollar index. What you have with the dollar is this. Dollar index also broke its highs out here. We're at 84.05. The spike high on that was 84. That was on June 1st. We did 18,000 contracts. Both the bonds and the dollar is going to need more contracts. Bottom line, though, I suspect it's going to get up there. Why? Well, you know what? All you have to do is go over to Europe. You can look in the United States, too. Bottom line, yeah, the FTSE go lower today. The DAX is what's absolutely screaming out there, though. The DAX right now, is at 63.90. We had volume on the DAX yesterday, big time, too. We came down with 217 million shares. The DAX wants to get to the June swing point. That June swing point is going to be crucial because at the swing point, there's only 117 million shares there traded, folks. You break that swing point, and you get a monster ABC down, in the DAX. The A point is there 7,200 approximately. The B, 6,000, so you get 1,200. The C point is 67, so we're dealing with 5,500 in the DAX. That's a very large number. We're a very small number, but it's a very large number on the pullback. We take a look at some of the large cap stocks out here. This is what you had out here today. 3M was down $1.12 behind Honeywell off 76 cents. IBM was off 45. Caterpillar was down 15. Oxy was off 122. Marvell come out with numbers. Marble was down 75 cents, 38 million. So that is going to basically put that in a correction. And UPS, man, you talk about something. Get out of the way on UPS, folks. UPS came out with numbers only down 5%, 361, but you know what? Volume blew out of it. 12.5 million on the way down. That's after making a swing point high with 3.7. Someone wants out of UPS badly. We're going to be right back.